Sup, my dudes, Valkyrja, and I know a lot of you guys have been asking about should you summon for Shenhe, so I'm going to go over exactly for what she does, and I'm going to let you know that you make that decision on your own. Now, keep in mind what she does is only for Cryo, but I want to give you guys a good idea, because the reason I summoned for her initially was for Aloy's support, believe it or not, because she lets Aloy actually be a competent DPS, and I'm going to show you exactly what I mean. So, I said it yesterday that Shenhe adds her attack to the current damages attack, and you're like, exactly, what does that mean? So I want to showcase it. So we're going to pick Zhongli so Mr. Roboto can't hurt us, and we're going to do two shots. One, regular Aloy damage, you can see, that wasn't a crit, want to make sure to crit. 11 for 12. So 11.4k is exactly where we're at, but then we're going to do a Shenhe boosted one, and you'll get to see exactly how much she adds. So we do that, then we come over here and make sure we crit, and 16.1. So Shenhe alone adds 5k to it, which is really good, 16.7. And it just kind of gets wacky to backy from there. So that's just for the normals. Now, if I were with Shenhe to go ahead and just use a skill like this, and then I pop Aloy's skill like this, each one of these bomblet droplets will now trigger Shenhe's abilities. You can see 11.71k or 11.7k, and then dead because Kazuha also. So Shenhe is really, really good for applying any type of cryo damage buffing to your main characters. Basically, unless you're just summoning because she's hot, and you want to make sure you're using a character who either has Cryo Infusion, who has massive damage through cryo abilities, or is just a cryo main damage dealer. Or if in the future, if you think a cryo damage dealer could come out that you potentially want, then yeah, I would say get Shenhe. But if you're just wanting to summon because she's hot, I get that too. Rest in peace, the belly button. I'm sure some of you guys know what I'm talking about. But whenever it comes to also building her and weapon selection, you really just want to stack attack. Base attack as high as you can. And whenever it comes to artifacts, look at the top. Does it say attack? Make sure it's a gladiator or Shimenawa piece. And just go attack down the board as high as humanly possible. And she'll also give you cryo resonance whenever you're running with it. But this is another thing to keep in mind, is the second tacit talent. It's a little bit more. It's not as big as just pressing the button, so you don't have to worry about it too much. But yeah, it becomes really insane. She's really, really insane. 12% res decrease on top of it. On top of her ult. So she's insane. You pair her with Kazuha, you get a lot of res shred. You get a lot of damage buffing. And the way it works and the way the application of it works is it is kind of like pre-calc. As in, it adds the damage that... Basically, the damage it's going to add is before any other calc. So that means it still gets hit by all the multipliers. Like if you have Kazuha, cryo damage percent, you have the crit damage multiplier, etc. So it ends up becoming exponentially a really, really powerful buff. And most cases for cryo characters, it can even beat out Bennett's buff because it's just that strong. And it's probably why it's cryo specific. But yeah, that's why you would want to summon for Shenhe essentially. If you TLDW. If you want a really strong cryo buffer for your team, then absolutely get Shenhe. Otherwise, summon because she's hot. There's not really another reason to summon for her because she's not that good on her own unless you get her C6. You get her C6, you get any 5-star C6, you break the game. But you get her C6, you break the game too. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Let me know if you guys have any other reasons that you would or would not want to summon for Shenhe. Let me know. Anyways, I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.